Welcome back to Nextbiggames. Today, we're diving deep into the ad creative trends dominating 4X strategy games right now. From Last War Survival's genius 3-choice path system to last year's viral Slingshot hooks. We're breaking down exactly what's working in strategy game ads, the hook variations that are converting like crazy, and the creative patterns you need to understand if you're building in this space. Let's jump right in. Let's start with the hottest trend in 4X strategy ads, the 3-path decision system from Last War Survival by Funfly. This is absolutely genius game design translated into ad creative. Here's the core concept. Your troops are constantly shooting and can only stand on one of 3 paths at a time. The beauty is in the variety want. Across different ad variations, the paths offer completely different strategic combinations. Sometimes you'll see multiplayer gates on one path, enemy waves on another, and locked rewards on the third. Other times, 2 paths have multipliers while one has enemies. The flexibility creates endless testing possibilities. If you are building mobile games and want to scale your game without losing equity, PVX non-dilutive funding offers flexible growth capital specifically designed for game studios. Fuel your user acquisition campaigns while maintaining full control of your company. Get in touch with PVX partners for more info. Common path elements include multiplayer gates that grow your army, enemy waves to shoot down, trapped soldiers in water jars you rescue, gold-covered bodysuits with powerful new guns you unlock by shooting them, and various other locked rewards. The troop mechanic is brilliant. Gameplay starts with one person shooting, but as multipliers kick in, your army grows. Plus, more powerful troop types unlock and convert your existing soldiers into upgraded units. Now, let's break down the variations that are crushing it. Save Man Creative generated more than 18 million ad impressions. This 3-path setup shows one path with a man trapped inside a water jar, one path with continuous, endless multipliers, and the middle path with enemy waves coming. The emotional hook of saving someone combined with clear strategic choices makes this incredibly engaging. Troop in gold covering is the absolute champion, pulling over 51 million ad impressions. This 3-path creative shows one path with a huge gold covered suit body, displaying a number that indicates how many bullets you need to fire to unlock it. With every shot, the number decreases and the gold coating peels away, revealing the powerful suit underneath. Another path features continuous multiplayer gates, and the third handles enemies. The satisfaction of progressively revealing that powerful golden suit is what makes this the top performer. Dual Path Multiplier generated over 25 million impressions. This 3-path variation is particularly interesting. 2 of the paths both feature multiplier gates instead of just one. This creates strategic tension about which multiplier path offers better value, while the third path handles enemy waves. It's a smart twist on the formula. Dual Path Multiplier plus 3 gold covered troops pulled over 20 million impressions. This 3-path setup combines 2 multiplier paths with 3 different gold covered troops blocking the paths at the start. You need to unlock them first before accessing the multipliers behind. More complexity, more strategic decision making. Troop inside rock. Creative takes a different approach in the 3-path system. One path has the suit encased in rock, and firing progressively reveals it. This version shows 3 different bodysuits across the paths, each with different numbers and power levels. The collection appeal combined with destruction satisfaction works beautifully. Troop in paper layer pulled over 2.5 million impressions. In this 3-path variation, one path shows a pile of paper with a number. Each shot decreases the number and removes paper layers to reveal the suit upgrade underneath. Pure ASMR style satisfaction. Rising enemies generated around 40,000 impressions as a newer test. This 3-path version shows troops trapped in glass vessels across multiple floors that rise from the ground on one of the paths. Breaking them unlocks them for battle. The vertical progression creates dramatic visual appeal. Locked gates and troop in orange hit around 25,000 impressions. In this 3-path variation, even the multiplier gates are locked in orange layers. You must fire at each gate separately to unlock them before you can use the multipliers. This extra challenge layer adds complexity. Interesting visuals plus troop in tire pile generated over 12 million impressions. This 3-path setup is visually stunning. One path has a small troop upgrade standing in a pile of 2 tires with continuous +1 multipliers behind him. The middle path has enemy waves. The third path features a larger enemy above 5 huge tires with massive +99 multiplier gates behind. The overall visual quality here is exceptional. This is premium execution that stands out. Here's something fascinating. Last War Survival tested multiplayer overload as a pure hook strategy. 5 rows of multipliers generated over 4.7 million ad impressions. The ad opens with 5 parallel paths absolutely flooded with multipliers for just a few seconds, then transitions into the actual 3-path gameplay. The visual of all those multipliers stacked together is hypnotic. It promises massive power growth and taps into that progression desire instantly. This hook first approach is proving that sometimes overwhelming players with potential is the best way to stop the scroll. Next up is the number-based house destruction trend, and this is satisfying in a completely different way. Mudhouse Creative generated around 30,000 impressions as an early test. This two-path variation shows one path with multiple multiplier gates, while the other has two mud houses. Each house displays a number indicating bullets required to break through it, shoot away the mud, and multiple troops burst out of the house. It combines destruction satisfaction with troop collection and the number-based progress indicator all in one creative. Now, let's talk about Last Z survival shooter by Florier game. They're absolutely dominating with creative hooks that lead into their two-path system gameplay. Slingshot launch hook is their absolute champion, generating over 55 million ad impressions. A character runs through various path options, gets launched into the sky like being shot from a slingshot, then dramatically lands on the two-path gameplay system. One path has enemy waves, the other has troop upgrades. That slingshot launch creates the whoa moment that stops the scroll instantly. Slingshot 2.0 plus skateboard combo pulled over 14 million impressions. The troop goes downhill on a skateboard, then launches off into the two-path system. Combining extreme sports energy with strategy gaming is genius positioning. Physical struggle hook generated over 15.5 million impressions. The troop pushes a pile of tires with visible effort, then the two-path gameplay starts. The physical struggle creates instant empathy before the strategic choices even begin. Timeline evolution. Hook hit over 15 million ad impressions. An egg runs through a two-path system with options like 10 years or intersecond 10 years or even billion year jumps. The egg evolves into a chicken, then into a human, who then jumps into the two-path arena for actual gameplay. This timeline mechanic cleverly taps into evolution game trends. Chase and survival hook generated over 11 million impressions. A moving spike wall chases the troop who's running for survival, then lands in the two-path system. Creates immediate tension and stakes before gameplay even starts. Direct slingshot launch pulled over 6.2 million impressions. The troop literally gets launched from a physical slingshot directly into the two-path system. Simple, direct and satisfying. Explosion surprise. Hook hit over 6.5 million impressions. A troop is working with steel, a dramatic bomb blast happens, then gameplay starts. Destruction plus surprise plus immediate action. High heels crossover. Hook generated over 1 million impressions. This is wild. A hook that visually mimics high heels runner gameplay, but the troop uses tires on his feet instead of high heel sandals. Brilliantly borrowing from hyper casual trends to create instant familiarity. Predator chase hook pulled over 7 million impressions. A troop being chased by a giant snake, then gameplay starts. Primal fear plus immediate action creates urgent engagement. And that's the complete breakdown of what's working in 4x strategy game ads right now. Last War Survival's Gold Troop creative pulling 51 million impressions. Last Z's Slingshot hook hitting 55 million views. And the entire trend of combining viral hooks with strategic gameplay mechanics is absolutely dominating the space. If you're building a strategy game, these patterns are your roadmap. Test 3-path decision systems with various path configurations, create satisfying unlock mechanics with visible number progress, and don't be afraid to borrow hook formats from successful hyper-casual games to create that initial scroll-stopping moment. Which creative caught your attention most? Are you going to test flexible 3-path systems or the dramatic hook-based variations? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more ad creative breakdowns every week. See you in the next episode.